If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Little House on the Road subscribers and followers. Okay, once again, it appears that we're starting to see patterns in things that we do, and not that they're good or bad or any different, but when you start your adventure, it's probably good to know these things. As much research as we did on living out in these free campsites, there was one couple that we watched on YouTube all the time. They probably are the ones that inspired us the most. They really, they answered a lot of questions, but they never really tried to give, I don't feel like they gave the essence of the experience. And that's what I'm trying to do, is give the essence of the experience, the patterns, the things that we see develop around us, how we have to change our lifestyles. And one of these patterns that we've noticed is this cycle of 2 weeks. Well, obviously, in these free campsites, you only get to stay 14 days, sometimes 21 days, but most regularly 14 days. So every 14 days, you pack up and you move to a new location. Well, that's not the pattern. Obviously, that is an obvious thing. But here's the thing. In the 2 weeks, what we notice is in the first week, we're settling in. And in the second week, we're preparing to leave. And let me explain. So we're settling in. What does that mean? Well, when we get to the location, we have to make a mental adjustment just to the surroundings. When you wake up, for example, you not necessarily know where you're at. So let's say you have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. Do you get up and think, okay, where is the bathroom? Okay, so there's this mental adjustment. You got to go get the water faucet just today. And it's only been 6 days. Tomorrow will be 7 days. Just today, I was walking from the bathroom to the camper with my bucket. I just dumped the gray water into the privy toilet. And the last campsite I was in, I would rinse the bucket out on my way back to the camper, because the water faucet was in between the bathroom and our camper. Well, here it's in completely the opposite direction. So I started walking back to the camper thinking, where's the water? Oh, that's right, I gotta go the other way. So that's just a minor little thing. The bigger things are, you got to find where everything is. If the location doesn't have internet, you have to go find it. Where's it at? Where is it the fastest? You have to get to know the roads, which is a big one. You have to find the towns, how far the town is. You have to find the Walmarts. Yesterday, we finally decided to go to Walmart. Well, you have to make your I guess every other week, maybe weekly trip to Walmart. And so you get to Walmart. Well, first you get to the town, and then you got to find Walmart. And the streets are always confusing and different just because you've never been there before. Well, then you got to go and fill your propane, so now you're trying to find that place. And by the end of the week, you start to really understand your surroundings. You feel like you could actually get there without a map or Google Maps or whatever. I know for sure now that I know how to get to the Tractor Supply store and Walmart very easily without any help. So, okay, so now you're kind of adapted to the surroundings. You know everything. You know where the water faucet is. You know where the bathrooms are. You don't wake up thinking, oh, where's the bathroom? So now you're into the second week. And what you're starting to do there is you're starting to look for your next campsite. You're starting to research it. If it's close, within 100 miles, you may even go visit it. We've done that before. Make sure it's a good one. You're starting to prepare things like, make sure all your laundry's caught up. Make sure that your refrigerator's stocked up. Make sure you got gas for the generator. You want to make sure that you got water, just in case when you get there it doesn't have water. That gives you a couple days to rethink what you're going to do. Remember, we can go get water from town, but how far is town? That's not the problem. You got to get acclimated. You got to find the town. You got to find a place where you can get water in town. So I like to prepare in week 2 at this campsite for next week when we go to the new campsite. So I make sure I got water, or while we're traveling to that place, I got to make sure I get water. So when we get to the location, if it doesn't have water, it gives us a couple days to recoup. So this is kind of the 2-week pattern that we've gotten into. And it, like I said, it's neither good or bad. It's just something that we recognize. And the thing that I want to try to express to the folks that are going to actually go out and live in their campers, their pop-ups at these free sites, is I want to give you the information that we didn't have. I want to give you the information that it's easier if you know that in week 1 you're going to be disorientated. Just get used to the idea. You're going to be kind of, you know, where are things at? You know, what's the climate like? I mean, here in Virginia, it has rained every day. The first couple of days, we weren't ready for that. You know, that was kind of odd. It took an emotional toll on us. So be aware of all these little nuances that are going to occur that doesn't happen in your stick and brick. Recognize you've lived your entire life in a stick and brick, so you're used to those nuances. Out here, not saying it's a good or bad thing, it's just different. And so be aware of them. And I will try to communicate all these little things that we see develop to you, so when you do it, you're not so taken back by it. You're not questioning, okay, is this something that we can do all the time? Yes, it's something you can do all the time, especially when you got the knowledge, our experiences perhaps, of what to expect. So anyway, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.